Tom, how kind.
Mr. Wellington?
I've checked the timetable. Your train leaves tomorrow at 3:30 p.m.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, here's a complimentary cup of tea for all of my favourite guests. Something to cheer you up a little?
Nothing's going to cheer me up. This hotel, the holidays, this beautiful place and everybody here. Our honeymoon has been too perfect and tomorrow it's all over.
It's not over, Emily. It's just beginning. It's going to last us the rest of our lives.
Now then, no more love mush. We've had all we can bear this last fortnight. So, who will entertain us on our last night? How about you, Mr. Said? We've all done our stuff. I've sung comic songs. The Worthingtons have played duets. Our newlyweds have been a constant source of entertainment. Shut up. And even our genial host, honest Tom Burton, brought a rabbit out of a hat. But what have you done, sir? Nothing. Well, now is your last chance.
It would certainly not interest me bringing a rabbit out of a hat, but I should be more interested in the process of putting it back.
Well, once you've got the rabbit, that's easy.
Not the way I should do it. I should put it back so completely that you would never have had it at all.
I don't quite think I follow you.
It might prove best not to try.
Well, even if you succeed, it may not be worth the trouble.
Then let me see whether you find it worth the trouble. You see, everything has a reverse aspect, Mr. Percy. Positive has a reverse of negative. Good, evil, light, darkness, creation, decreation.
Decreation? What do you mean by decreation? You're not suggesting you could decreate the rabbit?
I could decreate you.
This is where I think we should stop.
Perhaps after all we had better change the subject.
Oh no, you can't get out of it like that.
Get out of it? I should not be the one who get out of it.
I say, have you got to speak in riddles? I don't really believe any of us know what the deuce you're talking about. How about explaining in words of one syllable?
He can't.
Not in words of one syllable. But to explain to you what I'm talking about, it's actually quite simple. If you insist to pursue the subject and refuse my warning to leave it alone.
Now he's trying to frighten us.
Allow me to explain. As humans, we engage in the process of making something, creating something, producing something, which appear to have no previous existence. There is another process which can engage our equal interest if we study it, and that's the process of making things that does exist cease to exist.
Sounds a bit too much like murder to me.
You might call it a murder of a type, but not in the sense you imply. If I suddenly jump out of the chair and stab you on the heart with a knife, your body will cease to function, but would still be there. On the other hand, by decreating you, I should eliminate your body as well as your life. I should eliminate everything that connected with you. Everything. Not only connected with you, but with all what you've ever done. You should be wiped off the page of human history. You'll be gone out more completely than extinguished flame of a candle. For not even the memory of you would remain. Well, do we proceed?
Why not? Why not? Of course the whole thing is a joke.
That, from my point of view, is the only fly in the ointment.
You mean it will be a joke?
Those who would remain will think it's a joke, and I shall not attempt to disilluge them. How can I disilluge with no material for me to prove my point?
What do you mean?
Simple. If, say, I eliminate you, and no one remembers anything about you, how can I prove that you've gone? How can I prove you ever existed?
Well, what do you think of that, chaps? We're asked to believe in black magic, and when we demand an example, we're refused because, mark you, the example wouldn't prove it. Excuse a spot of hilarity, won't you?
By all means, only you have missed one rather important point.
And what is that?
I have not refused to give you an example.
I'm not in on this. Unlike you, Edward, I haven't yet packed my trunks. I'll be in our room.
No, sweetheart, let's see it through. We can't leave in this state of uncertainty.
Uncertainty? You don't believe in this, do you?
Of course not, darling goose. And you're not going to either. So we'll see it through.
So who will be eliminated?
If it's one of us, I hope we go together.
I don't know.
Well, I'd think you'd know.
I start the process. Once it's done, it's out of my hands. That choice is not mine.
Then whose is it?
The process is.
Perhaps the process will choose you.
In that case, I shall not have to listen to your triumph. Well then, let's put out the lights.
Is that absolutely necessary?
It is advisable. Now in this darkness, one of us will slip out forever. Remain silent, remain still. Only make a movement I shall shortly tell you of. If you can. Do you feel something against your throat? This is how it happens. Something soft and fluttering, as though very large and extremely soft moth were beating its wings against your thorax in a feeble effort to fly. Move your hands gently, gently. Can you? If you can, you are not the chosen one. A further span of this overprized existence remain yours. You will continue your pleasures and your pains, your joy and your suffering, your lovings and loathing. But if you cannot, if you try to move your hands and there is no movement, if you endeavor to cry and there is no voice, if you endeavor to think and there is no thought, only the fluttering becoming more rapid, more intense, more suffocating. A body invading your own, atom by atom, until you become one with it, and find yourself embraced by nothingness. A sponge sucking out your being, a small mist, large mist, limitless mist, sweeping you away into the fog of eternity. Where are you? Where are you? Who are you? Who were you?
Lights, for God's sake, lights! Is everybody here?
Yes. The lot.
Oh, thank God.
Well, damn it, what did you expect?
I never want to do anything like that again.
Hello, Percy. I quite made up my mind you were for it.
So you really were pulling our legs.
I hope you forgive me. You did ask for entertainment, you know.
And you gave it to us.
Jolly good show. Oh well. The holidays are over for me and this performance drained me of energy. You'll have to excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm off to bed. I say, Tom, any chance of getting me my trunk to the station tomorrow?
I can manage that, sir. I'm driving Mr. and Mrs. Worthington over for the 3:30. There's room in the car for one more.
Splendid.